Hello everyone, this is Hodora and today we are back with Kakuen Idol Master. And you can see here we got a new update today. And first thing first that you're gonna see after you log in, at least for today, is we got a gacha ticket celebrate the almost 1 year anniversary for DMM game release, right? And you can see it up here. Other than that, we also get a new banner, right? Endless Dance Sena. One, if I have to say one specific thing about this pool ticket, it usually, right? In usual scenario is gonna be for the platinum banner, right? The standard banner that have limited amount of pool, but this time around, this ticket will be used on Sena banner herself, on the Endless Dance Sena banner. Other than the banner, of course, we also get a new event. Again, Asari seminar, we're gonna talk about this later, but this time around it focuses on sense and anomaly. And of course, next is a season 2 of the producer ranking started. So if you don't remember what this is, it's basically that your highest produce score combined with the score you get from specific idol road stages. We will talk about that later too. So let's start with the easiest one that we're gonna cover is the Sena banner. Oh wait, I need to grab the present first so that I can use this on the banner. Is this one, right? We can use this one here. Let's roll first and we're gonna talk about detail later because I don't think I'm gonna get anything. There is no way I get anything from this. Let's skip. Thank you, video game. Okay. Why? Why is my luck is good? I wish everyone who roll for Sena have a really good luck and good luck with your gacha pool. I'm sorry I didn't want to show you guys this, but I'm sorry that happened without my control. Anyway, let's talk about the kit itself. Because we get Sena Endless Dance, which is Anomaly. Anomaly with archetype of red buff on the stand swapping. So it's basically the same archetype as her standard SSR. But in this case, she is a lot stronger. Right? For example, let's look at her signature skill. So when used, it's called 5 stamina. When used, change your buff to red or confidence. And then gain 2 parameter twice. Give you 2 shield. Give you 2 power stack, and this card have a growth tag is that every time you change into red buff from any of your direct effect, basically any card, I think. Did we say here? No, it doesn't say it here, sadly. But yeah, when you change into red buff from any effect, you gonna upgrade this card by increase parameter value by 2 and increase shield by 1. And it of course can be repeated no matter how many times you want. And eventually, for example, if you just do like a bare minimum, right, maybe 10 swap, that's gonna be what, 22 parameter twice, and it's gonna give you like 12 shield per use. It's gonna make looping or small deck anomaly so much stronger with this. And of course, with swap, you don't need to care about how many cards you want to play. And next is her item. Let's look at not upgrade version. So for the item, whenever you change into the red buff with any direct effect, you get and you have power stack at 5 or higher, you get plus 4 shield, and every single one of your active skill card will get plus 3 parameter. So you're gonna upgrade all of the cards in your deck with plus 3 parameter as long as you have 5 or more power stack. And of course, after proccing all this, it's gonna reduce your power stack by 2. And next turn, you draw a card. How broken is this? It have everything. It have shield, it have parameter stack, it have card draw. What else do you want? Why are you so greedy, Sena? Why are you so greedy? And if you upgrade it, it's gonna increase the shield from 4, right? From 4 to 6. The stack gonna stay the same. The parameter, the power stack cost gonna stay the same, and card draw is stay the same. Amazing anomaly. If you don't have Sena, right? If you don't have any Sena at all, this is a good one if you really like her and want to roll for her. Otherwise, because she is anomaly, so if you already have her standard, then there is no reason to roll for her unless you want stronger anomaly for contest or whatever. But hey, anomaly is strong by itself. You don't need a broken kit to get like a million score. So yeah, that is one thing to look into. Next, let's look at the support card for this. We have 2. The first one is visual support card with anomaly lock. This card from this support card, right, cost 6 stamina, do 3 parameter twice, give you red buff, give you 3 stack of power of full power, and if you are in blue buff when you use this, you draw a card. Really good. It's a really good card. And together with this, right, we have SP lesson chance, we have present and gift event bonus, and we have SSR skill acquire bonus. Sadly, it's not SP lesson bonus, but it's a really good amount of stat. Really solid passive if you ask me. And the active is really good. It's really good in my opinion. But then again, do we need this? Well, in my opinion, I don't need this. Because we have other options that we can use, right? Because even if the skill is really strong, what we usually looking forward to is the amount of stat we can get from this. And this is not like broken. This is just solid and pretty decent. But one thing though, if you see the image here, the story is quite cute. So Gracia visit a old candy shop and you may find a sweet that basically is a gummy with 3 different flavors. We have sweet, we have sour, and we have spicy. And as you can see in the image, who do you think eat the sweet one? Definitely not Sena and Misuzu. Right? If you want to look at the story, good luck. And next one is a SR version. SR support card, normally locked again. This time is vocal item. When you have a skill card that gives you blue buff and your vocal is 700 or higher, get 20 vocal stat and choose 1 card to upgrade. Really good, really solid. And okay, now this passive is really good. We have SP lesson chance, SP lesson bonus, and a shop visit bonus. We usually visit a shop at least 2 or 3 times. And we haven't seen this for a long while. We have vocal parameter bonus at percentage instead of the flat stat. So this is really good to use in the vocal primary idol, right? Sadly, it's SR, but because it's SR, you might be able to get max stack, max limit break if you roll this banner for Sena. Unless you are unlucky like me who get her early and now I have no reason to roll anymore. Anyway, that is all for the banner. It's a really solid banner in my opinion. And of course, this is a live event banner, so it's a seasonal. It's not gonna appear on your standard banner anytime in the future. So if you really want any of these 2 support card or Sena herself, I wish you a really good luck in rolling. And we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is Sena, not Sena, Asari Seminar.
君の実力をどれだけ伸ばせ
So
るか
basically you go in here and you choose either, oh, it's locked to anomaly only. So you play with anomaly, but the
より
card
アイドルを
that
輝
gonna
かせる
clear
ために
in this
張り
one,
切っていきま
we
しょう
have either anomaly or scent that can clear. Right, and you can see here, these will be all the scent card that gonna put into the pool.
プロデューサー
And
と
these
しての
four
腕を
have
上げる
higher
チャンス
chance
ですよ
to appear in your memory at the end of the run. So even though if you run with anomaly, if you take healing or if you take national idol,
君の
there
実
is a
力を
chance
ど
for
れだ
these
け伸
two
ばせ
to
るか
appear at your memory card, and you can use that to get a better sense memory in your roster or your setup, right? So yeah, these are all the cards that have
目
higher
指す
chance
プ
to
ロデュース
appearing,
力アップです
and these are all the cards that can appear all the time during the run. Of course, we know about seminar already. When you do a run, you get a token. You use this token to re-roll,
プロデューサーとして
The
の腕を
start
上げるチ
right?
ャンスですよ
Not this one. To re-roll this passive to be like all rainbow or all prism, whatever. And of course, we have a mission here. Most of these missions only require you to log in, but if you want to get other, right, other mission you want to do a produce, but most of the gem, I think we get like 600, 800 gem just from login. So you don't need
より
to
アイドルを
do any
輝かせ
produce
る
if you
ため
don't
に
want to.
張り切って
I
い
have
き
been
ましょう
skip Asari seminar twice now, so it's gonna be a third time I do that.
この部屋にぬいぐるみ飾っていい
And
見えて
lastly,
撮ったんだ
because this is a big patch, so there is a lot of things to talk about. We have banner, we have seminar, we have of course produce. Actually, let's look at this. What idol role state we need to do? Oh, the same state. They still need state 24 still, so that's fine. All right, so nothing much for that one. Next is the P level increase. This time they increase without any event that give us P level EXP, so I cannot catch up anymore. So it increased from 75 to 80, and of course with that we get 5 more cards to use. But this time around, this card will not be dilute your pool. Instead, it's gonna be a choice for you to choose. Right? We have a choice of either this one is for motivation, right? Either this one or this one. So for the new card called 3 Direct Stamina, for the next 3 turns, when the turn starts, yeah, for the next 3 turns, when the turn starts, you get plus 2 shield. And on the 4th turn, so all these 3 shield stacking, on the 4th turn, gain parameter equal to 280% of your shield. So it basically just fulfill itself, right? It's stacking shield for you, and at the end of the buff, it's gonna gain parameter. You just need to count your turn to not let the 4th turn lay on like your territory start, that's all. Actually better than maybe this one, who knows. Next, this one is for anomaly, for stand swap. So instead of this one, we know the effect already. The next one called 5 Direct Stamina, so we cannot, wow, that is quite bad for stand, because if we cannot use this in red, we need to use this in blue, otherwise you're gonna eat so much of your direct stamina. But yeah, called 5 Direct Stamina, get red buff, get 12 parameter, and the upgrade instead of this one, which is 10 upgrade. Whenever you stand swap 3 times, yeah, whenever you stand swap 3 times, increase the amount, not the amount, the times of parameter gain of this card by 1, and increase the cost, either increase or decrease, I'm not sure. Should be increase the cost by 1, can activate 3 times. So by the end, if you fully upgrade this by stand swap 9 times, gonna be plus 12 4 times, right? Because it's 1 and the next 3, so it's 4 times, and it's gonna cost 9. Ooh, that is quite huge. Next is this one is for cent. Instead of this one, we get cost perfect condition. Alright, that is quite a useless buff for have overshoot, so it's nice, and it only costs 1. If you have at least a stack of good condition, you get parameter gain by 50, and this scale with good and perfect condition buff by 2.5 times. Of course, all of these are not upgrade version. Upgrade version will be better than this, and of course, this can be customized too. We're not gonna look into that today. If you want, you can check it out in game. It should be in there. And also increase your parameter gain bonus by 30% only for 1 turn. Interesting, because this one happened after you gain parameter. So this doesn't buff itself, it's buff whatever happened after. The problem is it only lasts for 1 turn, so it's only for the next turn. Because in this turn you use this as the last card, there is no plus, so you cannot use any card after this. Anyway, it's one time use, so it's definitely better than Buzzword. I'm pretty sure. Okay, next one is for impression. So instead of 200%, we get a new one. Cost 5 stamina. If your impression is 10 or higher, give impression upgrade by 200% for 4 turns. And for the next 4 turns, whenever you use a card, whenever you gain, not use, whenever you gain any kind of impression, I believe, whenever you gain impression from anywhere, you get 100% of the total stack of your impression at your parameter, at your score. Really good, because, but one more thing, this upgrade, right, plus 200, this only apply to at the end of the turn of impression proccing. It doesn't contribute to any other kind of scaling for impression. So that's one thing to keep in mind, but this is definitely a lot better than the star. Alright, and last one for level 80, that is anomaly for full power stack. So instead of this one, I believe no one used this card, we get cost 4 stack of full power. Next, okay, that full power 5 stack or higher. Okay, that is too much. That is too much, Kanji. I don't understand. Let me ask Google. One moment. If the total power stack move yourself to hold. So can only be used if you have 5 or more power stack gain during this lesson. So it fulfill itself, right? Because we just need to use 4 anyways, but at least if you only gain 4, you cannot use this, you need to gain at least 5. And after you use, put this card into your holding stack, and next turn plus 4 stack of, also it's free basically, plus 4 stack of power. And whenever you go into the full power mode, you get plus 5 parameter 5 times. And this card has an upgrade. The upgrade is when you go into full power, the parameter gain from this one will be increased by 6. Either in sorry. Whenever this card go into whole or go into whole stack, it gets plus 6. How broken is that? That is so broken. That is so strong. And sorry, this is not when you go into full power. This is only if you use this when you are in full power, right? You're gonna get plus 5 times. That is so powerful. Because even if you don't in full power, you're gonna keep stacking this anyway. Because plastic only happen when you put this card in whole. Wow. Alright. All of these cards are broken as hell. And why do we have keep a normally more powerful card even though it's already the most powerful one? Who know? Anyway, there's small thing actually. We get 2 new legend cards for Hajime Legend. And 2 of these are for Logic Idol. The first one, this is for impression, I believe, and the lower one is for motivation. So the first one called 5 motivation. If your motivation is 6 or higher, get plus 12 impression and gain the parameter equal you 250% of your impression stack plus 1 card usage. And next turn, draw 2 more cards, and it's not limited, so this one can be looped as long as you have enough motivation gain. Really strong and really simple. And for motivation, got 1 stamina. On the last turn, right? On the last turn. Okay, that is something I don't understand. But it's gonna gain parameter from shield, but I need to look at the detail a little bit. Oh, you can use all the shield you consume during the lesson as a parameter gain. Okay. Interesting. But one thing though, this line, even though this is whatever, right? Just 400% of your shield use, not shield stack. What important is the last one here. Whenever you draw this card, every time you draw this card, you get plus 5 shield. So you just keep this in hand and just draw it to get a free shield stack. That is a really good strategy in my opinion compared to whatever Logic have currently. Right, we have what? Let's see. Oh, another thing, they buff legend card too. Yeah, this is whatever. This is like almost never be used, I believe. But yeah, they buff the legend card a little bit, like increase the scaling. This one can be upgraded. This one increase the shield scaling. Increase impression gain. The second line is the same, but for the next 5 turn, draw a card, draw the extra card, so that is better. Okay, so okay. Yeah, mostly just a buff. There is no nerf, right? There is a nerf. They put a cap on. What is the name of this one again? Supernova. So the cap is 12 times. They put a cap on this, and it's also proc after you swap stand 2 times instead of every time you swap stands. They nerf this so much. This is too powerful. I understand. And for this one, okay, this one got a buff. Alright. And I believe that is all the upgrade we have today. So yeah, I hope you have fun playing video game. Good luck with your gacha, and that is all for me today. Have a good day, good night wherever you are, and see you again next time. For now, bye bye.